Beleza, pessoal. Bora ver as memórias do keylog? Vamos lá ver as memórias do keylog.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
As memórias do keylog. Bora ver as memórias do keylog? Não consegue me ouvir?
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
É assim que é as memórias mesmo.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad.
Gente, isso é tipo assim, é como se fosse uma psicanálise, uma análise assim das memórias do criminoso, né? O que levou ele ao crime. É que nem aquele filme que tem na Netflix, que é Dias e Dias Sem Fim, que é um negro condenado ao homicídio nos Estados Unidos. E aí, antes dele cometer o homicídio, mostra tudo que ele fez, tudo que levou, desde o começo do nascimento dele, tanto genético, epigenético, quanto genótipo, quanto fenótipo, manipularam ele, entendeu? Ah, claro, que nem o George Forbes gostou de dizer, que eu acho que não sei se era o Freud que dizia, ou era o Lacan, que tu é culpado até do teu inconsciente, tu é responsável até pelo que teu inconsciente, até pelo que tu não tem controle, tu é responsável. Porque a essência, a existência precede a essência, só que às vezes mistura, né? Que daí eu sei que no filme mostra direitinho, assim, tipo assim, o colégio dele era violento pra caralho, não tinha muita noção de lei de porra nenhuma. E era um bagulho meio selvagem, chegado por violência, família, brigou com todo mundo, os caralho, ele se conseguia se destacar brigando, passando do limite. Você chegou aí preso antes? Eu sei que lá que ainda um pastor traficante lá, com um monte de grana, usava das pintas, que ele era inteligente, né? Usava das pintas ignorantes pra fazer o que ele queria, tipo, pra cobrar não sei quem. Ele mandou ele matar não sei quem, e ele foi lá e matou. E é foda, tipo. O filme fala sobre a inegibilidade da conduta adversa, né? É engraçado isso. Inegibilidade da conduta adversa é um estatuto no direito que fala assim, né, aquela situação perante aquelas condições, qualquer um faria a mesma coisa, por mais que fosse ilícito. Daí isso pode diminuir um pouco a pena, ter o excludente da ilicitude, ou então até diminuir a pena, né, que nem eu vi do caso de um jovem infrator que matou o pai, que batia na mãe, um monte de coisa. E aí um dia o cara bêbado bateu neles e tal, ele falou assim, uma faca foi pra cima do cara e matou o cara. E aí. Homicídio, né? 30 anos, dependendo do tempo, pode ser pegar menos, 21, cumprir um quarto da pena, acabar uns 5 só, não 7. Mas é homicídio. Daí, só que às vezes a meio que excluiu a ilicitude. Até tem aí o vídeo dela falando. Ela foi em podcast, né? E aí o promotor até falou. Né, eu acho que você aplicaria a inegibilidade contra diversa. Não, o cara dele pegou e trocou ideia com o guri, tá ligado? Mas papo reto, assim, pro guri. Não, tu fez errado, tá ligado? Tipo, não é pra sair matando as pessoas, assim, tipo. Teu pai era filho da puta, assim, né? Mas tu tem consciência que é errado, assim, não posso te liberar qualquer. Ele perguntou pro irmão o que faria. E ela falou, o irmão não quis se meter. E eu sei que tem isso aí. E me lembra, essa porra do keylogger me lembrou isso, porque, tipo assim, o jogo vai mostrar desde o começo da vida. Eu não tiro a culpa da pessoa, dependendo do que ela fizer, entendeu? Porque vai ter um. É que o direito, a justiça, ela tem de proteger a sociedade em si, né? Não só o indivíduo. Então tem que ver o que é melhor para todos os indivíduos em si, não só para um. Então é o que é melhor para a sociedade no geral, não só para os afetados, mas no geral, para mostrar de exemplo e tal. Isso não exclui a ilicitude dos atos, que nem o ato do keylog de sequestrar o filho dessa mulher. É que isso aí vai para uma esfera fora do direito, né? Que vai para uma esfera moral e amoral, técnica, que seria de guerras, por exemplo, né? Um país contra o outro, uma nação contra a outra, até uma espécie contra a outra. Que nem no caso deles, que estão numa guerra, tipo, já era lei e tal, só moral que reina é o poder, né? A força, o poder da espada. E aí o Instituto julgava que teria que salvar na situação de emergência o caralho, que sequestrasse o guri, tanto é que lavaram a cabeça do guri, e aí, né? Mas foi sequestro, né? Foi um. Mas enfim, o que vai reinar nessa situação é a porra. The power. É o poder. Que em última instância é sempre que manda mais, né? The power.
It doesn't matter now, though.
Viu o que ele achou da mãe dele.
Mom knew how it was.
Mamãe sabia como eram as coisas. Ela não era gentil, mas me amava do jeito
In her
dela.
way. And she protected me from
Me
Dad.
protegia do papai, o que fez ela apanhar dele mais de uma vez.
I never knew what happened to her after I left.
Eu nunca soube o que aconteceu com ela depois que eu fui embora.
Not then.
Eu não queria saber. Não naquela época.
California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of us.
What a joke.
Waiting for this day for a
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good
Forte,
boy.
né? Isso aí, essa parte dessa cena, né?
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you
Ela
in
devia ter cessado
temporal
antes do negócio do pai, mas é que foi transporte.
Try that one.
Ah, queria ver o pai. Deixa eu ver que eu vim, acho. Bem interessante essa punk, eu achei genial do jogo essa parte do keylogger, sabe? Que acessa as memórias dele, fala de ficção científica que eu acho trimassa, fala tipo bem dizer direito.
Turn down that goddamn radio!
Dad was either drunk or not
Bêbado não
around.
estava em casa. Eu devia trabalhar para um dos grandes invasores.
I never really knew what he did.
O fato que ele fazia.
Don't know why Mom was with him.
Não sei porque mamãe estava com
Maybe at
ele.
some point in his life
Mas
it
no início
wasn't a
ela não
complete
tenha
asshole.
sido um completo filho da puta.
I'm trying to sleep!
Pai fraco, né? Deus superego fraco. Pode projetar em outra pessoa o superego, né? Função paterna, ele mesmo poderia ter projetado nela, né? A questão é o que tu fez com o que fizeram de ti, né? Ele podia ter projetado a função materna e paterna nela, né? Mas ele projetou no pai dele, né? Então ele ficou com o superego fraco, ele ficou sem limite. Não necessariamente, né? Sempre seria fazer o complexo de Édipo, mas no caso ali, tipo, óbvio que ia... Poderia dar coisa boa, mas não. Um sociopata assassino faz mais sentido, porque no caso tu vê que o Guri não é um psicopata, ele virou um sociopata, né? Eu gosto desse termo, psiquiatras não uso. Psicanalista já usa, que tá no guarda-chuvas das psicopatia. Psicopatia porque... Mas tá no guarda-chuva da psicopatia, que seria... Sociopata é aquele que se torna ao longo do tempo, né? Psicopata seria do hardware do cérebro, que ele é psicopata.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone.
É isso aí, a questão da felicidade. Você descobre que não é feliz quando não é mais. Cara, é bem essa panca aí, ó. Tipo, a questão da felicidade. Você descobre que era feliz quando deixa de ser, tá ligado? Você que tá olhando aí, esse gameplay aí, dá uma refletida, porque talvez o momento da vida que você está vivendo agora, talvez este momento seja um momento feliz. Não só o momento de ver o vídeo, mas um momento que tu tá na tua vida no geral, assim. Tu pode, esse foi o momento da minha vida. Talvez este momento esteja sendo feliz. Por mais que tu já teve essa panca com algum outro, que depois pode ser que deu uma merda, que seja uma... Então, aproveita a porra do momento que tu tá vivendo. Eu tentei fazer isso igual tu tem essa panca. Mas é interessante isso aí, tipo assim, tu olha o momento que tu tá tendo. Porque às vezes tu era feliz e não sabia. Que nem eu olho pra trás, eu era feliz e algumas coisas eu não sabia. Não dá valor.
You're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever.
Próximo job.
It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
É que tem a ver também com a felicidade, o desejo. Muitas vezes a gente deseja aquilo que a gente não tem, né? Só dá pra ter um amor fati pelo que a gente tem, né? Não um eros, de fato. Que é amor pelo
It's gonna be
desejo.
fine. You'll see. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her.
Foi a pior coisa que aconteceu na vida dela.
She stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Nossa, ela morreu.
But we don't know anybody here. And now with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are.
Como a gente é, né, cara? Porque tu vê, né? Que nem eu tava vendo um neurocientista falar que o pior não seria uma explosão nuclear, o cara morrer, todo mundo explodido ali, fragmentado, né? O pior seria a miséria humana, né? E a gente se adapta. Que loucura essa punk, né? Que loucura forte.
You'll see. That's okay.
Fallout é foda, cara. Fallout. Bethesda é fudido.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou voltar. Eu quero ver a criança que ele fala da filha. Tá ligado? Eu quero ver o que ele fala da filha.
It's gonna... Whatever made me think that a guy like me should
Poderia
have
ter
a
uma
daughter.
filha. Nem por um segundo.
I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Be fine. You'll see.
O cara só tem isso pra falar, né, cara? Porque não tem vínculo nenhum com ela, só um arrependimento, né? De não ter sido um pai minimamente decente.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Mind if we...
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Seria o pagamento pro bem ou pro mal.
Sit down.
Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Só agora sabete.
There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
Ele era bom naquilo.
I didn't care where I was
Eu nem
going.
pensava sobre pra onde eu
And
estava
I
indo.
mostly
Acabei
wandered
explorando
east.
principalmente o leste,
Getting as far
mas
away
passando
from
o
San
máximo
Francisco
possível de
as
São
I
Francisco.
could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Acho que aqui, né?
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. You really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System is offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. Big heads never liked taking orders from a... I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done,
Operador de instituto na comunidade.
wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along
Mas
on
ele
a mission, so
rouba o som.
this one stood out.
Uhum.
They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
All computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Uau, tava eu ali, ó. Cadê o cacete? Tava aqui eu.
This is the one.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long.
Here.
Open it. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
Clássico sociopata. Não psicopata.
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Okay?
Come here. Come here, baby.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Muito top esse Fallout, essa parte, achei assim, ó, bacanaça essa parte.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So
His whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Oh boy. Piper's really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but...
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid.
Ó, não é o
Happy
Chão.
little family.
Aquele cara não é o Chão.
A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Não é o Chão.
Kelly.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea.
Aí que a gente vai atrás do mutante.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Vai, coitadinha da criança.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Ah, aqui é onde é que ele tava. Muito foda o jogo, bacana. Contigo, é o que eu gosto.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Virgil.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue institute.
O guri era muito novo pra... Não é a porra nenhuma o
Memories say he was the glowing sea.
filho dela. Mataram o filho
That
dela.
doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rats. Don't worry.
Good luck, and be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Why, Walter?
Hey.
You say the word.
Hey, Piper.
Holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause of the blue jumpsuit you're wearing? You're a vault dweller. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. Besides, I'm already following you around. Might as well get some quotes while we're at it.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Sim, antes da guerra.
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god.
Mano do céu.
Out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, it gives me hope.
That's surprisingly inspired, Blue. We're definitely quoting that. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Find who's responsible and make them pay. Simple as that.
I'll take anger over apathy any day. Good quote. Thanks, Blue. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about.
A famosa Diamond
Anyway,
City.
we should probably get going. Thanks again.
O Valentim não gostou que eu mandei se vingar. É muito pacifista, não. Pacifista demais.
No accounting for taste.
What's that for?
Bom, gente, eu vou salvar aqui, eu vou continuar a live, mas eu vou fazer outra live agora. Pra não ficar muito comprido, pra quem quiser ver a história do keylogger. E aí eu vou mudar o título e tal.